Hello Harvard, this is Rohith Vishnu. Today, for the final project of CS50 Harvard X, I've built an application called Pomodoro. Pomodoro is nothing but it's a Pomodoro application which not only tracks the time, the user's set time, but also takes the data from the user, that is the set time from the user, and also it displays the amount of time that the user has spent consistently day by day, so that the user can track his progress as well as he can see how much consistent he is across all the days. So this is a wonderful application, I believe, to boost our consistency. So before going into all this, I'll just get through the walkthrough of my application, and after that I'll brief about my code. Localhost. So this is my Pomodoro application. So from this logo, I've designed in Canva and I've made entirely on my own. So let's set some time. Okay, like I wanted to set not to waste much of the time, so just I'll set 6 seconds. So it automatically renders every second in the web browser, and after it this gets completed, we'll get an alert called timer completed. If you click OK, a notification will be displayed call your timer is finished. Okay, as I have been not logged into, my data has not been tracked actually. So I'll just try to log in. Actually, I've created a database for every user, so I'll try to log in it with my database, Rohit, and I'll enter my password also over here, and I'll try to log in. Yeah, as you can see that, as if I've logged in, my name just comes over here. So right now I'll set some time called 7 seconds. Let the 7 seconds just get off. While this 7 seconds gets complete, I have tried to manage this timer with the set interval, but that doesn't work well because the Chrome, it worked well in the Firefox, but the major problem with the Chrome is like it just gets into the energy saving mode, so it doesn't render, it doesn't repaint the web page entirely. So yeah, before getting into that, so yeah, you can see that I've started yesterday. So this is my yesterday timer. So this is my yesterday time which I've spent progressively, productively, and so this is our time chart. As your time increases, this dynamically adjusts, and as well as that on the x-axis you'll get the timer, like this is yesterday's time and this is today's time, and as well as you can go back to the Pomodoro. So this was this animation, and this all has been developed by me, and these .js file. So this is like the back and the server side script. I've used Express.js, EJS as middleware. So I've used Express.js for imported Express.js. I've used the body parser as EJS for this thing. I have used a session because I'm using a database and I need to keep track of the user's data, right? So I used a set session, and this path and URL is used to obtain the OS path wherever it is hosted. So this is all about the the .env configuration, where I could not show over here. This is the .env file where I've stored all my passwords over there. And so I've created a port. I've used the default port itself. I've created an object for the Express. After that, I've used the body parser, and I've set all the directories Express static directory in static directory as public. And the views is used for all storing the the EJS files which are dynamic. And this is a session. This is a code for the session. I've created a session. Here I've used the secure files because right now I'm posting on localhost, which is obviously not doesn't use HTTPS protocol. But whenever I deploy on the web, I'll just use this, make this as true. And I've used MySQL for the database. So I've used this MySQL 2 module from npm, and I've created a pool which obviously returns a promise, and the promise will be obviously resolved into an object like JavaScript object. So while passing to the front end, I just converted into the JSON.stringify. I stringified all the things, I converted into the JSON, and I sent all the data to the front end. Okay, so this is just test.db whether my database is working or not. So I've used the .then function to test. I just select all query and .then function. So this is my route handlers. So .get, if the user visits directly index, it just provides index.html, and the login just provides the login.html. It's as simple as that. When the user posts the details in the login, it just takes the requested void username. It takes the username, password, and it doesn't store the password directly. Rather, it hashes the password using this hash password function. This model available in npm actually, and this is all the code how it handles the logic once. So here, what happens when the user sign up, what happens when the user login, that all logic goes over here. And this is the stats page. How the stats page work? It just takes the hours. I always converted all the time into the seconds for easy manipulation. After that, I've divided into minutes, seconds, and hours, and I've displayed there. And so that all logic comes over here, and this database function handles all the databases. Like after the user timer completes the set interval, then it takes all the time and inserts into a database. I just wanted to show my database also where it stores all things. User one is nothing, but I use it for creating some. I just wanted to experiment over something, so I just recreated that. And yeah, this is all my logic, and this is how it sends the data to the front end. So this is my index.js file. As you can see, there's nothing much. Just this is my front end JavaScript. This is all the like the repainting of the screen takes place. Firstly, I've used a set interval, but it doesn't work as expected. So I just went with a request animation frame because it is far more efficient, and Chrome also works with that. And it just hides the energy saving mode from the Chrome. So I've used that. And notify user is a function which is to send all the notifications. So this is all the function. What you can see, this is all the code that I've provided over here. So yeah, that's it. That's it. This is a project called Pomodoro. So this was CS50X.